Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Let's start to play some Blitz games, and who wants to play, send me challenges. Let's start our first game here. Alright, we have e5 already, so I'm gonna some Bayona Gambit here, why not? f4 is coming, takes, d4, knight f3 won't be bad. Hello bro, how are you? Right, let's take and bring the knight. You know, some queen h4 sneaky checks could be actually. I'm happy to see he moved his knight on f6. Anyway, bishop c4 and bring this rook on f5 should be great here. If you want to play, send me challenge after this game, okay? I can even force him to take to pressure this f7 more. Now the rook is coming for sure. This dark square bishop isn't protecting my position very well. You know, now I don't need to protect. I'm trying to keep attacking on the white king side because he didn't activate too good here. That's the problem. By checking h1, everything is guarded, everything is okay. Can force him to take and then have some plan to kick the knight from f6. Not just for this weak pawn. Okay, still everything guarded. Just even d3 because, you know, if I kick that, I think bishop g5. Now the knight is defending his king side very well. Alright, we can take, nothing is hang. Even in my position, okay? Even rook takes, bring the queen won't be bad somehow. I will go to coaching to study after 5 minutes, so I will not able to play. Alright, bro. If you have enough time, let's play when you are free, okay? Almost every day I'm doing streams. No problem, bro. Thank you for coming. Right now, h6 is hang. The good move can be just king move, okay. Even h8 won't be bad. So, you know, even some sacrificing could be. Thank you too, bro. Appreciate that. Alright, let's kick the knight from here. Love you too, man. Thank you for coming. Takes. And what about some sacrifices or not? c3 won't work. Takes, c3 will work, okay? But you know he's keeping his bishop in this great diagonal. So what about bring my knight on f5? Yes, he can prevent from g6, but actually from g6. We can't guess. His dark squares will be very weak. What about double the rooks? You know, I would like to bring the rooks on the g file, h file. Now I can't, but we're still keeping pressure. And we can even wait a little bit until he will do a little bit mistakes, so I will use that as advantage, okay? The good thing from his position to him that's his knights and they are doing a great job. Actually, that's very defensive pieces. My bishops are hitting in the king side, but actually I haven't really really good pieces which will help these bishops to create some threats, okay? That's why I'm trying to break his position, break the knights. Alright, bro, great job. Study is the best thing we can do in this stage. Alright, goodbye, bro. Thank you for coming. Tomorrow, same time, I will do another stream. If you can join, okay? Alright. Did my opponent disconnected? Alright, I won. No problem. Easier game than 99% games, okay? Well, who wants to play? Find me chess.com, send me challenge. We can go French Sicilian, which actually in black pieces, that's my favorite one. And then knight c6. Even some... Okay, knight takes is a simple move that very much players are actually playing. Do you have live in 8 p.m.? I'm in Armenia, so if you tell which time is for you, just I will say okay, which time I'm doing, because our times are very different. e5 can be problem. About bishop back or h6. h6 actually can work, but bishop back, that's simply will be more complex move. Now this pawn is hang. You know, c3, because this c3 knight d2 can be. Knight, I think d5. Yes, c4 we can kick, but it's actually weakening some squares for him. c4, knight f4, b5. Right, we won't let him to take this. What should I play? I would like to bring this. So I'm from India. Bye. Alright, bro, goodbye. Because you are from India, I'm gonna say I am doing almost 6 p.m. That's our 6 p.m. is like your 8 p.m. Okay. He didn't take en passant, you know, he could, but I would open the rook and the queen should be great here. Yes, actually, I would be happy if they like. I think that should be a little bit aggressive, but I don't know why I like that. Okay. About to attack on this G file. Yes, shouldn't be not matter. My position is overextended, but I'm trying to ruin his position. I will take, his pawns will be so strong. That's why I'm not doing, but actually, how can I move my bishop in a great square here from c8? Okay, he took, which I didn't expect, because now I'm going bishop b7 here, and g2 will be pressured. Let's see is it gonna work or not. Yo, help me. How can I help you, bro? Improve your chess? Let's take and then bishop b7. You know, if I'm not taking knight d6, I will kick the bishop from b7, should be bad. Then c5 is coming. Wait, chess. How much is your elo? If you say how much, I will know how to help, okay? The thing that I can say for sure, play with me, that's will be simple first move for you to start to improve your chess. So, okay, house and rating isn't bad. For that, I think you are not doing one moves blunder too much, so I'm gonna say try to calculate and 3 or 4 moves before moving, okay? See all threats that opponent is trying to make and prevent from that. See, my deep pawn is pressured. I'm gonna simply defend, just try to do all that simple defense and don't play so risky moves. Because a house, and I'm gonna say your calculation isn't that great, so you can very much aggressive moves, okay? Very much play aggressive moves. So play simple, defend from all attack. That's all. Analyze your rapid games. Try find your mistakes. Yes, bro, for sure you can. First, find me on chess.com and after this game, send me challenge, okay? I will be happy if you send blitz. Okay, pawn is coming forward. I'm opening this diagonal, but actually, what is that doing? I am thinking some pawn pushes, try to destroy his position, and then open bishop 5. But not with alone. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how you choose. The rooks aren't pressured, so f3 is coming. The bishop is still protecting. His pawn isn't under attack. Okay, even f2 sucked a pawn trade, queen f3. Okay, takes, rook takes. If not, queen h3 almost will be made here. His rook is guarded. King g1 will be made in 1. I think he's gonna suck the queen or not. Because from f2 will be made. He can't defend f2. Queen c5 is the only move that he can protect, but okay, queen d2 just closing this square from his king from going to protect himself, okay? Alright, red SB YouTube. I'm gonna play one more game and find me chess.com, send me friend request. So next one I will play, okay? Okay, I'm gonna send, wait. Alright, bro, I promise I will finish this very quickly. Send me friend request, I will find you and send, okay? Okay. Vienna we have. It warrant, this pawn is very weak. I think I'm gonna take that if not some g5. It's being really aggressive. But anyway, let's see. I think that's the move I missed. Alright, no problem. This pawn is gonna hang g3 and my position will be very active here. The only bad thing that I can't castle. But that's not super bad. My king is safe. G3 bring the bishop. I have early activation in a best way I could get here. Alright, he's moving his bishop third time, which, he doesn't need to play that. He can take and then the pawn on d5. Bro, if you are in a hurry or not? After this, I will wait for sure. I think you didn't find me yet, so I started new one. Okay, let's bring the bishop, so if he doesn't take right now, we will guard this, okay? Doing some knight d5, try to take the bishop, won't be bad. Play a4, but why? Some positions that can be even grandmaster level move. Is safe for, but because I'm trying to work on this king side, I need to keep pressured here. Please don't forget about that's super important for algorithm. I think he just disconnected his bishop from moving back and saved it, okay? Okay, trap his bishop d5 is a really bad move. That's why I'm saying that you need calculation. Not just, you need it only one because you need to see that your bishop was can be under attack and you can't guard. The difference that he had really great d5 protection there. You are moving pawn forward, you are controlling another squares, but actually you are weakening squares too. Alright, Emran. You find me again. Great one. You like Bobby Fischer. Yes, actually, He's a legend. I'm gonna say he can be like second creator of chess. He created Fischer's chess. I have very much respect for to him. My favorite chess player of all time, I'm gonna say. Alright, bishop is coming and from c7 I can fork. Emran, do you want to play? Who is new who wants to play? Find me on chess.com, send me challenge. I would like to have friend request from you. Red SB, can you send friend request so I will find you, okay? I will know who are you, I'm gonna accept your challenge. That's why I'm saying. Do you like Michael Dahl? Mikhail Dahl, probably you mean. Yes, I like him too. Actually, great sacrifices from him. Why not? Another great chess player before Fischer, he was dominant. How can defend this c7? Takes, yes, to weaken d5. You are gonna play me after. Yes, next one for sure with you. How can I take? I think that's knight takes. Okay, some pin will be if knight takes. You know that's the difference. Oh, queen is pressured for him. He can take because my queen should be hanged. So let's see how can we continue. You don't have chance to beat me in rapid. We will see. After I will finish with him and then I will play with you, okay, Emra? Okay, I think my knight isn't pressured. He's trying some sort of checks. My queen should be pressured. That should be under check. Bishop is coming, won't work. I think good move should be just king g2. Yes, this fork won't work. He is taking, I'm taking. I think should be bad. Jenna pulled out really great one. Really great joke. See, king takes. I will pin queen takes. I need to think. I like this sacrifice, I would like, but that's a check. Now I can't. Okay, Charles, thank you for coming back. Yes, for sure we will play. If you are not in a hurry, can you wait, please? Yes, Red SP, I know you are first. So next one I'm gonna play with you. I can take. I'm gonna say I can't take, for sure. I can sacrifice if I want too much. Knight back to not blunder the knight. That was hanged after 96. The queen was pressured, okay? Okay, thank you, Charles, for understanding. Bishop here I can't, so I would like... I can't take, I can't go back. What can I do? It looks like a trap, but I don't know. That can't be, you know? Okay, let's not see our bishop, so... That's pressured, okay? I'm trying to take something from b7. Everyone wants to play. Yes, everyone loves me. Everyone wants to play, learn new things. Why not? I'm sacrificing tonight and bishop here will be made. My queen is hang, my knight is hang. But I'm gonna mate. Okay, should be greatest mate of all time. Right, not bad. You see, I was hanging all my pieces. Yes, you know, he can take the queen. But if that mate weren't, how could I protect my position? Red SB YouTube. I don't know your nickname, so how can I find you? Alright, who is new, who wants to play? Find me on chess.com, send me challenge. Okay, let's wait for him and I will play with everyone who wants, okay? Okay, Mini Magnus, how I say it, okay? Red SB YouTube, where are you? I think I got your challenge. If that's not you, please say. Joined 5 days ago. For 5 days, 1000 is really great rating actually. Alright. French Sicilian, my favorite opening as black. New account. Yes, new account. 5 days ago and 1000 rating. I think that can be second account, right? Because, I needed probably 1 year to gain 1000 rating when I was 10 years old, like 12. Janel Hultaut, how much is your rating? You might know ABT Simt Mora. What is that? Or who is that? I don't know. Why not me? Because I promised to him first. Now I'm promised to you. Next one with you, bro. Emra. Alright, if I take, his center is going to be great. I think d5 to try open the bishop. He's taking, my bishop is already active. He can't push. f3 will weaken his dark squares. Okay, that's why he took. Otherwise, that's won't be easy for him to protect that pawn. Sicilian and you don't know Smith Mora Gambit? No, I don't know, bro. How it's starting? Say if I blunder. Okay, bro, I will say. Oh, that's pretty complex game. Pretty simple one. Both of us has really great activated pieces here, so let's see. That's... No, we need to end reach middle game, and I will say that's the most trickier before end game. Oh, hello, Rishabh. How are you, brother? a6, I'm trying to have this diagonal, so knight b5 pin won't work. That's the problem. Alright, really great queenside attack there. How can I prevent from b5, okay? e4, c5, e4, c5, d4. e6, d6. Yes, d6 looks like Neichdorf Sicilian. Yes, I played a little bit in that opening, but I didn't know that name. Okay, thank you for saying that, Charles. But I like black more. Yes, can be because our pieces, just our bishops are active, but I think my bishops are a little bit more valuable here. I'm really great you said you million doing 3 hours in Twitch, but I didn't. You didn't join, what you mean? Did you mean that or not? How's your arm wrestling going? Really great, bro, thanks. Just there is no competitions near us. But, if it be, I think I will probably win if that were a little bit smaller, not in Polar Mania. Because, same people are joining for that I'm wrestling. Bro, please don't say thanks again, and again, now you're my friend, and friend shouldn't say sorry and thank. Okay, bro, I'm not gonna thank you. Great one. Appreciate that. Can I bishop g4 try to take and then h2? Okay, he's playing really aggressive, which is really cool. Or knight g4 try to attack on that bishop. Other sports? I think I'm not playing. I was really good from football. Million brilliant move. Ah, yes, I remembered when I said Hikaru was only a little more than 5,000, yes? Yes, 4 million move you need to play 200 years, I don't know. Alright, great move if bishop d3 and attack on my kingside because his all pieces are active. Even bishop d3 takes, I don't know, will he be down a figure or not just, it should be great, bishop d3 to attack on h7, try to take. So even at the time I can take the bishop. Actually pressure from him will be great. Alright, red, you blundered the pawn. But there was no reason you could calculate your protecting, okay? So I will say that's your first mistake or inaccuracy, I don't know. Knight g5 looked strong. Yes, actually knight g5 from him, that's really cool move, which is, f7 is gonna hang, h7 is gonna hang. But some moves that I can take the bishop, and if he can't mate, I should be finished this with upper figure. Meru Giota. Who is he? Random player or streamer? Alright, Rishabh, for sure we will play. 10 minutes, rapid, yes? Knight g5 can be a crazy move. I can't say he's gonna win after that move or not. h6, if he takes even f7 with a rook with a knight, doesn't matter. Let's don't forget his bishop will be hang, okay? So I'm not seeing any threats yet. There can be some sacrifices for weaken my position. But I'm not sure. Let's see. Alright, Rishabh, no problem. 1000 Elo plus 1000. Alright, great. Great one, bro. You also play bishop g3, but yes, I could play, but not right now. You said I will be next. Yes, I said. Next one I will play. If I'm not mistaken, your name is Mini Magnus on chess.com. Takes, he will lose his bishop, so even with bishop move, we will see that. Okay. Now rook is pressured, so rook a to guard the rook and pressure the bishop, f7 could be hang. I think queen takes, king h8, there is... Don't need to worry about this, okay? He's taking a pawn, but my position isn't getting bad. I don't know who is sending. I am playing that time control. I will be happy if they send blitz game, but anyway, doesn't matter so much. Alright, his bishop is hang, knight is hang, he can defend at insane times. So I think takes... he can try to take 2 pawns from my king side. Try to more weaken my position here. Բարև ախպերս, ես եմ դե ամեն անգամ տարբեր ժամերի ասում եմ սկսեմ, երբ լավ կնային են ժամանակ էլ սկսենք սկսել է. Okay, I took the bishop first because I will try to pin the knight with his queen, okay? How we can get out from losing second place. Now I am up a clear bishop because, he took a pawn and I was up a pawn. So I'm up clear bishop. That's with a check, not bad. Opening my position because some checks won't work. Bishops are really great protecting that files where he could jump. Rook can't work, and h6 pawn is really great. Blunder draw. Okay, bro, that's not a draw, I believe. I think he can't keep checking. Alright. I think king h7, f7, f7. Alright, how that could happen? I think I didn't need to take the knight, but if king h7, queen h4. Yes, I think he can get draw here. Okay, he's not getting, so he's trying to mate. Not bad, I'm up to piece. Okay, let's force him to trade. Rooks are gonna trade, h2 is guarded. If not, king f2. I think king f2 should be great. Nachbar are fine, it useless going for problem signaled. Alright, that was his only move. About some, I don't know, from h6 is going to be made. If rank isn't guarded, should be some mates, but these pawns are very disturbing for me. For some mates. I think this trade can happen, but can he make a draw with keeping checking or not? King here takes. Okay, I think I can get out from this. King h7, I will keep checking, make a draw. King j8, I will push my king on that west side, so I'm happy to see every bishop is protected in my position. You can check and take something here, okay? I don't care about pawns. Alright. Let's keep checking at even some mating threads, even check and pin. Check with queen first, bro, and take the rook. Okay, what is that position? Okay, great one actually, Claire's, but I'm checking he's taking my rook on f1. That rook was unguarded, but actually really nice vision. I blundered. Yes, bro, you blundered because you sacrifice your two pieces. You know you didn't need to do that. You are playing really aggressive. That's why you are losing so much pieces, okay? Try to play active, not aggressive. Okay, Claire's after hours, no problem. Not easy to spot all that. Oh, hello, Fares Nasser. How are you, bro? How's your YouTube channel? Who can follow him? Among Us guy. Is he Blunder's mate? Okay, great mate. A little bit unexpected, but that's the reality. There was mate at the end. The idea worked. I misclicked. Alright, bro. Doesn't matter. We will play after some games, okay? If you are not in a hurry. Emran, where are you? Okay, sorry, Praju. I promised to Emran. Hello, Icy Bear. How's your test going, bro? Can we play against him? Indian game here. Okay, d6 and e5, c5, that's... We will see. Goodbye, bro. I think I will see you another streams. I'm doing streams every day. Almost in the same time. If you join we play, should be better one. Should be helpful for you actually, I think. Thank you, I see there. Everything is good. If you want to play, we can play, but you need to wait a little bit. Can you? Alright, let's castle here. Naomi next. Alright, bro. Bishop. Next one with you. d5, I would like some break the center and b4 even some forking ideas. If not, I will kick his bishop's back. His bishop knight. Why did you stream yesterday for less time duration? I was in a little bit hurry, bro. That's why. So there was no problem, okay? Just in a little bit hurry. Okay. Knight is coming and the center is pressured. The bishop is pressured, and some moves that he can bring his light square bishop into the game. For example, if I have this center. Anyway, let's trade because somehow my bishop on the king side isn't doing anything. So from b7 that should be the best, right? The best square that I can bring. Bishop g4 if ideas can be, but h3 just... What should I play if he's gonna kick that? He can't take. My pawns will be double, but... Actually, I will kick the knight. Probably have twist pressured, okay? What about some... Okay, d4 if happened should be greater. Right, no problem. I'm trying to bring my queen on his king side. Pressure here more. But because he can kick and force me to go back, I don't like to move, to lose the tempo here. Okay, the bishop is protecting f2. What? We kick that. If not, force to trade and keep our pressure. I like these pawn pushes, which will activate the bishop, another bishop. Takes. I will take his queen, he will take the knight. Okay, not the knight, the bishop. I should be down a piece. Yes, for sure. He's taking... I will take the pawn. I will take the rook. Alright, very much calculation I need. Alright, Rishabh, I'm ready. I am taking and I'm having simple position, but I don't like that simple position. I would like to take the bishop and then his knight should be hanged. No, actually knight could take, but what next? No, that's the question. What next? I think it worked. Knight takes it. Yes, that's working. I can be even up a pawn like that, but actually I'm trying to keep this position alive here. See if I can rook trades, queen trades, everything trade. What could be my... Okay, the moves that I should play. Okay, that should be simple draw position. Okay, he missed mate in 1. So, if not that, just f5, f4, because I have really great kingside, there were no more attacks in my position. Okay, Rishabh, I'm waiting for your challenge. Great one, Emran. If you will wait until 1 or 2 games, I will play with you, okay? Now let's wait for Rishabh. But I think he isn't on chess.com yet. Okay, who wants to play? Who is new? Find me on chess.com. I will play with you all. That wasn't the bad position, just my knights were so forward. Can I try again? Yes, bro, for sure you can. Okay, Rishabh, is there any problem about your internet? Probably. I didn't cut your challenge. Okay, French defense this time. Yes, if I is a move that you need to play to ruin this pawn structure in the center. Emran, I will play with him, I will play with new e5 and then with you, okay? I'm trying to finish this early, I don't think you need so much time to wait. This is coming, I can take and to bring the queen. Now queen b6 should be great, now that's prevented, but I will do that for sure. Pawn takes to open b file and c5 is ready. C5 bishop back I will take, and his pawns on e3, e5 will be very bad. And we can reach even in that endgame, which I should have really great pawn structure actually in that kingside and center. Alright, queen c2 can be the best to protect the pawn and actually have great queen activation. Okay, I was trying some bishop g7, right? But in the center my bishop isn't bad. Let's try to continue keeping it there. f6, I can play f6, try to bring my bishop, but because this pawn is very weak, I'm trying to take that pawn without any trades. E6 will be very weak for me. That's why I'm not playing f6 right now. That actually can help to activate my let's square bishop, but still that's everything protected in his position, in my position. I will try my best to win you and let you smile. Alright, bro. I will wait for that day. When it happens, okay? In my prime I was so good there. In every move, in every rapid game I calculating in every move just 10 or 12 moves before moving, which I can't calculate in this stream, okay? Probably that's the reason a little bit, but yes, you're finding some tactics that probably none of us can find. It happens one time. Yes. Me please rapid. Alright, I see there. Rishabh joined a little bit early. Can I finish with him and then with you? If you are not in a hurry. I would like to bring the queen, but not blunder d5. Right, what's the move that's leading for how I say it? I think I can push this forward, this past pawn forward, okay? Yes, what I am up? Cannot nothing. Queen is coming, bishop is coming, so I'm forcing his knight to be on d4. Alright, I think that's weren't the best forcing move, but anyway. I would like to bring my queen on that king side, but actually some pawns that could hang there. I have really great pawns there. So I think I'm gonna win this down exchange. The opponent bishop against the rook isn't bad endgame. You need um, you need just try to use that, okay? If I taking the rook, mate threats will be anyway. So even some don't get made threat from that back rank. He could keep checking, take some material. So why not just keep these pawns with each other? Try to push it. So d3 I will blunder the bishop. The bishop is doing great and I would like to keep that on this diagonal, which is preventing rook c1 and some other moves that he can play actually. Alright, that's move I have to play because if not f7 he could take. Rook check. Yes, rook back, that's I think a drawn position. Okay, I take. Is take the queens and mate, which I missed. That's why you need to play h6 before all that. Cool, I see there. Yes, that's the thing that we need to understand. That's positional chess. That's actually very hard. Alright, where are you, Rishabh? Okay, sorry, Winnie Magnus. Okay, Rishabh, I see there. Who wants to play? I think Rishabh isn't here. Yes, 1500. Yes, my rating Pixie Chess is going to be very low actually. 1500. Alright. Great game pro actually from you. Okay, I haven't challenged. Can you send ICBear or Emran? Who wants to play? Alright, because Bishop isn't here, I will wait for a Sibir or Emran's game, okay? Carol, after 1 or 2 games, I will play with you too if you are not in a hurry. Thank you too, bro. Did you say we don't need to say thank? Alright, Emran, send, I will accept. You know, when I'm promising, I'm keeping my promise. Anyway. Alright, Charul, no problem. Okay, who is gonna send? See, that's pretty normal when we're saying sorry, thanks, some other words that typical friends word. Alright. Okay, one of you send challenge. Okay, Emran, send. I'm waiting. I think Rishabh disconnected or not. I was waiting for him just. What are you pursing? What is that word mean? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, why now? Let's play why now. You're very aggressive one. I think that should be mistake in your career. Just in chess, I don't think I'm trying to be grandmaster or something. I'm trying to be programmer. I don't know why my opponent playing very much this opening, but almost all the time he's floundering. His F5 is weakening his position very much. Yes, I see, but actually that positional chess is the best one you can try to understand. Brian, in a hurry, can you play faster? Yes, bro, for sure we can. After this, I will play with you, and then I see bear with you, okay? My battery is 4%. Alright, I will play so hard as I can, and probably we will end this really fast. Because his position is already overextended. Studying or what you are doing for your career. I got that I'm in chess, I am reading books from Tigran Petrosyan. And in programming, I'm just reading books. Yes, that's a little bit more different. First, Nasser, my haircut. A little bit different, but I like this too. Like when I was trim, my hairs was so much. So that's I am trying to remember my old face. You know, uh, my stream will be like after 23 hours next one. And if you are speaking about now, I think 1 hour. I will continue 1 hour. Okay, Rishabh, I was waiting very much. To you, next one. I think with Emran, if his battery weren't low. No, his battery is very low. If we end with him, I think I can, okay? Then play with you. Okay, King didn't castle, he has a little bit not active position there. SAS programming. That's analytic, okay? Okay, please wait a minute. Bishop paid on c3 and c4 near the opponent's king would be strong. Yes, actually, but we need to break this pawn chain to attack on his king. You know, his king isn't the best in this position. As before me. I don't know who wants to play. Didn't count. I don't know who wants to play. Yes? Okay, let's destroy this structure. You know, he's taking free pawn d5, f4 is gonna be weak pawn here. So, you know, I'm trying to open this. Okay, Rishabh. I want to play. Okay, Emra, next one with you. I'm trying to finish this how fast as I can. Take knight d5, bishop trade, knight trade, f4 is gonna hang, that's white g5. Rook e1, why not? 2? Yes, 2% isn't much. And my opponent is wasting so much time here. I believe we will end this a little bit easier. Bishop takes to take the knight, so takes. Okay, rook will jump. Okay, Rishabh, thank you. I'm gonna take. That's really great sacrifice with a bishop. Actually, I thought pawn is gonna take. And he's gonna lose it anyway, but the difference I would take with the knight. Bishop back. Because with king h1, my bishop is gonna lose and the knight could be guarded there. Bishop back. Let's see, he can sacrifice this. You know, he can take. And then the bishop, or knight c2, I can take the bishop. Well, let's see. Even this move won't bad because no, he's opening my king side, but actually his bishop can be more valuable than my knight on h3. That's only problem here. What's your channel? Uh, what's my channel? What you mean? Alright, I remember that. I have another channel on my Twitch. I'm gonna pin this message. Who has, please join in my Twitch there. I don't have to take. Because I'm gonna take the knight anyway, that's under control. And I will have two pieces against the rook, and that should be a great position for me. Right, but I like some f4 move or bring the knight, not letting him to take, or I'm gonna say this knight is doing nothing. Yes, probably queenside castle and attack on my kingside, which isn't defended from me very much. Knight is jumping on d5. I will have this open c5. On b5, I don't know, let's see. Let's force queen d7. If not, he will get this fork. Even if he wants to be a little bit aggressive, queen g5. Queen g5, but the only one he can't continue this attack in his position. In my position, sorry. Knight b5 is a solid move. Yes, knight b5, but actually knight d5 is pressuring the queen and the pawn. That's the difference. Yes, when he's knight on f6, just I needed to play b5. To scroll and find you. How you want to find me? What's your channel? Okay, I don't know what you mean. I think that's the only way people can find me because I'm doing my Crimson short feed. Alright, my opponent is connected, we can't guess why. Okay, Emran, I think after 20 seconds I'm gonna play with him. Oh, Faris Nasser, you joined again. Do you want to play, bro? Alright, 10 seconds, Emran. You can still suck on c7. Yes, castle, I am sacrificing. His knight is gonna drop here. So if not even 95, we could take, why not? Okay, great game. Actually, there were really tricky ones there. Rishabh, I thought you're gonna wait until I will finish with him and then with you, okay? I need explanation because I'm bad. Alright, bro. Enjoy the stream. You will get that. Rishabh, his battery, how I said, is 2%, probably now 1%. So let's play with him and finish with him, okay? I see pair. Alright, I think I promised to him early. I don't know, that's everything mixed with each other, I'm gonna say. Who is in a hurry? Rishabh, I see pair. Who is in a hurry? I promised both of you, but there were one time no one didn't send challenge and everything was changed, you know? That's the problem. I don't know what can I do. Alright, some forking ideas is coming. So I'm forcing his bishop to move for that position. Not me. You're very kind. You're questioning or you're saying, I don't know, 160. Yes, probably you, because you didn't join my streams too long. Probably that's why you drop your rating. Alright, you can change everything, why not? But in Blitz I have 320. Okay, that's the best part. I think you need to work in your calculation a little bit more. Knight can't jump, I can't understand this move. Let's kick it back. A3, okay, only move that he can play. So a6 is coming and that should be fourth move for his bishop that he's playing. Even if he's taking, another bishop is being active here. So queen can jump, bishop jump. No, just for centralize. Alright, let's trade here. But bullet is the worst one. I think all of us first one is the bullet. The knight is pressured, which will destroy his kingside. Let's do that. We are finishing this early because probably his battery is too low. Alright, I see Bear got that. So I'm finishing very fast and just 1 minute difference I will play with you or not. Okay, send. Who is gonna send? Who is gonna send? First I'm gonna accept. Okay, not you, Emran. Thank you for game. Next one. After 2 games, I think I'm gonna play with you one more time. Okay, I see Bear got your challenge. 30 seconds. Yes, there is actually 10 seconds you can play. Very great that you can win such a small time. Maybe his charge is finished. I don't know, probably he was playing very fast because his charge is going to be finished after some moves, I don't know. Okay, Emran, don't be upset. I sent you started. Okay, Rishabh, next one for sure with you. I tried 10, but it didn't work. 10? Yes, 10 is not working, but people who are playing very much bullet games, they like actually that very much. Even I don't like it because, no, that's not a check. That's how fast can you move your mouse. That's like that. Alright, 30 seconds isn't bad, but I will recommend to play more rapid games. And for every move, think hard. Forest Nasser. Try to calculate two or three moves ahead, which will help to you for improve your calculation. Alright, castle is coming. Alright, Rishabh. I will do that. C3 to guard. Now when I'm taking his bishop is going active, his queen is pressuring d-file and so on. I already have promises on three moves. Alright. Ah, okay, you hadn't that. Great one, bro. Okay, that's actually my most important thing in bullet game. If my computer charged already, you don't have chance against me. Alright, bro. I think you won one time and you are gaining so much confidence. Computer doesn't need charge. I think he's telling about okay. In Armenian we are calling that notebook, in English notebook too, or not? Laptop, yes. Thank you, laptop. I don't know, in Armenian we are calling that laptop like notebook. But great start already. MacBook. Yes, actually. Thank you for that. Okay, what about some? You know, these files are open. I would like to pressure there. He can even move the knight and some f6, try to get central squares and kick my pieces from there, okay? If you are in Armenian, why are you speaking English? Just people who are talking English more than 1 billion. In Armenian, they are speaking like 4 million maximum if you count Armenians in abroad. You know, that's why. And believe me, in Armenian, that will be a little bit harder to say all that moves in Armenian. You know, because I'm seeing uh, very much YouTube videos. That's all in English. I am doing some lessons. That's all in English. You know. You had the bishop sack, bro. Bishop sack. Uh, I don't think that's doing anything. Knight takes in this position. No, queen check, knight, king back, and I think I can continue my attack. He's not USA guy, he's from Colombia. Who is from Colombia? If you are speaking about me, I'm from Armenia. Romania. No, no, no. No Romania. Okay, Charles, no problem. Okay, that's your second one. You are saying no say. Thank or sorry. That's I'm keeping my promise, you are not pro. Be careful. Alright, I'm joking. I would like to trade the bishops and queen h5 because if not I will lose the bishop. If I take, d4 should be hang. c3 is taking, my center is going to be great. Why I didn't play queen h5? Okay, I think I said why I didn't play it. That's, you know, your comments are going to me like 20 seconds after I am saying. Okay, I think that's all clear why I didn't play queen h5. Takes, my center is going to be great, and you know, even queen h5 can be possible right now. Real chessboards. Uh, yes, because how you are playing so much, you are playing more confidence with that. In that world, I think I don't have more opportunities like on chess.com, for example, in front of computers. Okay, if g6, I can sacrifice, but after rook e3, so some pinning ideas, for example, queen g7 to protect, so I can trick him. After rook e3, I think I can sack if g6. Then I play again. Yes, bro, you can. After I will play with new e5 is next one with you, okay? Faris Nasser, okay, I believe you said you don't want to play still. No problem. Enjoy the stream. Try you to bring your powers back. Is that helpful for you? Is my explanation is helpful, chat, or not? What should I change? Rook is coming and pressure. Still my bishops are closed, so somehow I can't open, but actually I'm preventing from his bishops to going active in my position. Rook h6 is coming from him. Okay. Bishop take pawn. Bishop take pawn. Rook takes. What should I lose there? I will lose a bishop. I will lose a bishop like that. That's not working. g5, rook h6. Okay, that's move that I would like to prevent from that, but that seems I can't. What about queen back? No, queen back. I will bring in a really good position there. I think we are going to have trade because if not, we can't defend our queen if not going back, which, how I said, I don't like that backward move. Okay, could I uh, not rook e3 take the bishop then e6, but because my queen side is going to lose, that's why I didn't take a risk. Yes, Charles, you are right, not every time. Some moves that if you are seeing you are sacrificing to open his position or taking some pieces, I think only time that you need to sacrifice. If you're having a position like that, you are not getting much better position. You don't need to sacrifice. You need to keep your pieces alive. To keep that in a really great positions actually where you can sacrifice. Okay. I'm gonna take. I would like to bring the rook, but we can protect with everything. The rook, the bishop back, and so on. d5. Alright, now we are getting out from that attack. d5, he will take the bishop on c3 because if not, his bishop will be pressured. I will take g7. For example, a6. b5, he will take c3. I don't know for sure. I think he's taking and everything is going to be all. I think I can take a pawn at least, but let's see. Even rook jump and take f5. Yes, with a bishop for sure. See, notice the position. His time is getting lower and lower. Okay, let's order him sometime. Okay, that weren't probably the best move for him because we are reaching endgames, he's doubling his pawns. Okay, that's pretty equal position. No, this isolated pawn isn't that strong. So what he needs to do to guard this pawn on e6, that's, I will say that the weakest point in his position. Rook jump, bishop b4. Alright, he's offering trade. I don't think I need to trade. I will use that idea to connect these two pawns with each other. Alright, let's see. I will try to bring my king to defend in my position. Because if you know rook jump and who is gonna defend my king, my queen side there? I think I have a little bit advantage in that center. You know, he can't push the center. Somehow, a little bit I can. I have a little bit chances. Okay, let's see, can we get 23 likes or not? He's forcing me to take. I think going back should be a little bit more easier or not. Or we are just giving his bishop too much opportunity there. Okay, g5 sacrifice. Okay, we need 10 more likes. Please, let's gain that. King g3 can defend g4, that's why I'm sacrificing the opponent. Making his pawn structure is very bad. Right, he's not taking a clever move from him actually. Takes. What about f5? Okay, let's bring the king. How I said, endgames like this, king's activation is the most important one here. Takes, and even if I bring my rook and try to bring his back from the pawns, that should be great. Great endgame start actually. If he's not take, can I take just Antonio? Hello, bro. Do you want to play? You missed free rook. Where is free rook? Okay, how can I even attack on his rook there? In this gamers, how can I take the rook? Where there is under attack? Alright, I'm gonna take something. G5, this bishop will be active. F5. Okay, so unclear position. What about rook e5 and try to trade the rooks? When you exchange it, queens. Okay, you are going so far. Let's see that. Queen exchanges. Free rook. Really? Okay, in this position, how could I take free rook? Because I think I can't, because all that rooks are guarded. And somehow I can't pressure there. Alright, let's wait for him. Take. Okay, rook d3 won't work. What you played? Heswa? What is Heswa? Who is cheater? Okay, I'm gonna check. I think he get really good plan, but actually one or two moves that prevent him from some sort of winning ideas there. Alright, he resigned. Rishabh, I am waiting for your challenge. I saw his games lost on hand with 2100 players, 75 accuracy. Okay, Rishabh, where are you? Mini Magnus and Hola E3, please wait a little bit. Thank you, IC Bear, too. Great game was actually, and you know, you need to calculate a little bit far. I think that's only problem for you. If you was careful, I was adding you time, so... Oh, I think Rishabh is talking about you or not? Okay, probably he's trying to say that because your games are super good when we compare to your rating. But I didn't realize he's saying to you. Okay, he's not cheater. I'm playing with him 2 months. I know he's a cheater. Knight is coming, f5, f4 is coming. You said I will be next. Ah, yes, next. I didn't play with him. Uh, After I will finish with him, next one for sure with you, okay, Emra? Alright, bro. I won't do that. Can I take, but f4 will come. F4 he will probably get really great position. Because that was great game, I didn't want to win you on time, you know? That you could block with rook. Alright, no problem. 89.4 accuracy. Let me wait our game. Alright, great. I'm sure you blundered in your endgame. Night games are so hard. F4 could be only move there, which probably he missed. To keep that pawn, to keep his central protection there. Okay, even f5, f4. Right, let's see. The night will start, will blow in the sky. Okay, August 12th. I know that. I will try to see. I will come back after I review our game. Okay, I see there. Probably 80% accuracy we both will have. Probably I gained 85. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, because I'm up a pawn, but that looks like I'm up a bunch of pawns because still I have great center. My bishop is going active, but then I don't like to overextend my position. Now f5, f4 is the idea that I'm trying to play. Actually, I would like to open the bishop. Probably b5 and somehow if this center will be open, bishop b3 will prevent from that in just one move, okay? Queen is jumping. Right, 94 will be great centralized, so even b6 I could play. Yes, on 12 August, I know what will be. I will try to see that in the sky. I have a learner for that. Knight is coming some, mate. Wait, knight g4, h3. Okay, because my position, in my position, my pieces aren't so active that's still opening. I needed probably to bring the rook and try to continue my attack. How can I bring the bishop? No, I closed my all right squares and his bishop isn't doing anything, but because that's like that, my bishop is not doing anything too. So from kingside, that should be a little bit far. Alright. I think queen h3 just trying to keep the pressure. I didn't play knight g4 and because I knew that he could play h3 here and defend, but now he can't. How is gonna protect this h2 after knight g4? I think f3, but that will weaken his position in that king side. This can be only move. Knight f3. Alright, knight f3. But I'm going knight g4 anyway, and the idea pawn to e4. Knight g5 won't work, my queen is still here. Okay, I'm gonna push this e4 won't work. I need two moves. I need two moves and he needs to protect. Probably think the queen on f1. Try some trades here. Because you know his position is like Sung-Sang. But because his squares are very big, I would like to bring the bishop, but still the center is closed. I need very much moves for that. Alright, let's don't waste the movement if he takes. Okay, did I miss anything? I thought this forget this pawn is gonna hang. Can he take? He can't take with the knight, queen can't take. So e4 is coming anyway. If he's gone pawn to e4. He will take the knight. How? With the knight he can't, he will get mate. What if e4? I think that can be only move that defending his position. Before I take, he's defending the knight which I was trying to take. Okay, I realized that's not doing anything. Takes, queen takes, I will mate. If bishop takes and I take with the rook, he could mate from back rank. But because that back rank isn't open, he can't mate. Okay, pawn is protecting. Thank you for the pawn. Queen is taking, mate from h2 is coming. So even rook e1 won't fork. So from f2 will be mate, okay? I have really great pressure in his position. Queen g4 should be only move. Okay, or even he can take h7. He's gonna sacrifice his second piece. No, nope, you will sacrifice. I didn't sacrifice anything, but he sacrificed two pieces for defended. But actually he's going to have two pawns against two pieces. Alright, why is he not taking my pawns? 17, not very much. 4 misses, great. Yes, that should be. We can't play games like, I'm gonna say 100 from 1. We can't play without any mistakes. Okay, but our mistakes were so much. We both missed some basic tactics. Alright, not the best one. We don't need to worry about that too much. Try to analyze and improve our chess. Probably if I don't have this rook, that's could be even winning for in this position because my knight and bishop are very great there. Alright, Emran, where are you? GG bro, thank you for the game. I'm gonna play with Emran. I see Bear, do you want to play one more time? $2,200. Bro, are you in the chat or not? I have a challenge from 2200. Okay, let's play with Praju. Praju is waiting so long time. Can we play Caro-Kann or he's gonna destroy this Caro-Kann defense, which is a little bit passive, a little bit defensively, but anyway. Okay, I think that's a little bit French variation. Alright, I see that after this I will play with you. So after this, send me challenge, okay? But we missed Emran. Emran, where are you? I didn't see you send challenge. He's gonna lose the pawn or not? No, he doesn't need to worry about this pawn. Because he took that s3. Takes, he can take the queen and then the bishop. Can I take on some d4? No, I can't. After castle I can, after his castle I can't. Alright, d4 is still protected from him, really great. I can't trick him just so easy. Well, let's open this and probably bring the bishop. Just asking, can you believe a 70? There's GPT-80 accuracy against 2700. %? Very hard, I think 1 from 100 game, but hardly can be. When I will play. Emran, I waited for your challenge. I thought you disconnected or something. I started new one. After this. Is everything okay for your charger? In your charger? If yes, next one I will play. You know, I have follower who has 2800 rating in bullet. And he splits and rapid like 2000. He's almost not playing that. But he gained 2800. They're playing too long. Alright, I know. I'm playing long with you too. That's... I don't know, I'm saying them to send blitz game, but everyone is sending rapid. I don't know why. My previous opponent, your previous opponent got similar accuracies against 27 and all the player more than 2000. That's why I said he's cheating. Bro, he's actually a really good player. Like, I'm gonna say, I'm not that good. I'm not that bad player. My rating is 1500 in Blitz, but I can just destroy every 1500 rated players. You know, I reached 2200. That's, if we are not saying about the streams, I can destroy 1500, okay? There were times that I was doing that. So let's don't fix about rating. You know, you can't cheat and... You know, I can detect cheaters. There are some cheaters that playing some stupid moves that you are thinking that should be the worst move in that position. But that's going to be actually the best one, and they are not even can realize how good is that. So they are blundering after that best move. And I played with him like 40 games. I don't think he's blundering. He can be undercover 2000 rated player, why not? I think his understanding is good, but you know, he needs a little bit more calculation to gain rating. When you have time, can I play free? Yes, bro, after this you can. We are reaching endgame very fast. We will, I think, end this. Where is it then, you think? b6 to cut his bishop from my diagonal. So b7 was hang. He can defend bishop c5, won't work, rook jump. He's gonna lose a pawn, but he's gonna have one extra pawn if not count that. Alright, let's do that. Okay, that's still really good, which I'm preventing from his attack on my queen side. My king side is great, my central is great. I'm gonna have this d-file, okay? My king is very active, he's up a pawn, but I think I can get it back. Why do you nervous? H6, okay, let's try to push these pawns forward. I would like to kick the bishop from here. I don't know, probably on queenside attack won't be bad, but yes, 3 pawns against my 2 pawns. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, I can't take. So I have king back. I have feeling he's gonna take the knight. Let's prevent from that battle for top 1. Top 1 where? In chess.com? Take king forward. I don't know, one pawn can change everything. A position like that where everything is traded. Why a bishop? Okay, uh, that doesn't depend from anything, just I'm telling what I'm thinking. Okay, there were very much players that I'm playing and thinking that they are going to cheat anything. Okay, if he cheat just he can't be only 800, okay? I think that okay, that's not easy to play a draw against 2700 rated in Blitz, but actually I was so close to win a player like that rating. And when we count that he won me like 10 games, I see per 10, almost 10 games. Okay, I see per you are here. Okay, I won International Master. I see per beat me. I beat one time International Master. That means I see per can beat probably from 100 games one, okay? You know everything can be in this world. Magnus Carlsen lost so many games in that 2400 rated players and blades. Like the Twitter rating, okay? I'm gonna say everything can be. I beat CM once. Okay, see? Just honest person. Okay, see, bear, don't worry. I can win 2017. I think when you win I was 2017 or not. What you mean? Okay, I remember one time you say to win players like that, okay? I remember. Okay, Uh, let's wait until he will go king back if he haven't any moves. I think I'm having no moves too. And okay, when he's playing a move, he's going back and he's plundering anything. C5 takes, king back. I don't know for sure. Okay, I'm not reaching. I'm having 2 pawns against his 1 queen. Here c5 takes. Why take? Wait. Here c5. Take king g4. That should be only one that I can keep this position. Please don't forget about likes. Why I took... I said I'm not gonna take and I took... Okay, I know why I took. Because if I didn't take, he could just push this and make a queen very easily. That's why. Alright, I'm gonna try to make a new one here. He can sack the queen and with another queen try to win that, okay? But that's really interesting. Can he win with one queen or she's gonna make a new one? Or he's gonna take all my pawns here. Let's see. My pawns aren't are a little bit far from that first track, so that can be a little bit harder than I think. Alright, another queen we are gonna have. B3, A2, King, A3, but you know I need very much moves here. I think his pawn can be very fast enough to make a new queen and defend his diagonal. So, you know, if he's making new queen, I can't rush very much position when in the same time they are making new queen. Here check, king back, he will take g3 and then h3 will be hang. Alright, if not g3, king back, he should defend all that. I'm gonna say that's perfect move in this position that he could play. Okay, Emran, I think you wanted challenge. Alright, I see, but I think you will wait. Where are you, Emran? I'm gonna have one game with Emran and then with you, I see bear, okay? GG, bro. Great endgame skills, actually. You know, you had one pawn advantage on that whole game, middle game opening, but that pawn lead to win, which I'm gonna say really great middle game understanding because you took that in middle game. And actually you keep that position alive in that middle in that end game too, which is great actually. Takes, bishop takes. Okay, knight e7. I will blunder the pawn. Why I didn't take this bit too early? Because probably I knew he will gonna blunder the rook, or queen d2 was coming to take the knight. You know, we can't guess. Can't guess. That was very tricky one. My opponent trying to trick me with sacrificing rook. Queen takes even I can take b1, not... Okay, even now he can take. Account, count. Hello, bro. I see bear. I see bear and how that bear? Grizzly bear? Yes. Equal what? I would like to check and distract the queen, take the knight, but now I can't. Okay, bishop check, bishop back, I think. Alright, he's trying to defend his king a little bit, but I think I can bring the bishop. You know, bishop check, king here, knight check, king f1, I'm gonna take the queen. f3, probably for king f2. Okay, this is even made for it. Only one or sack the queen. But can we take the knight first and then 4,000 meters? Alright, we are gonna take the rook. Okay, great position. Two rooks, one bishop, one queen, bunch of pawns against two bishops is at bad endgame. Alright, let's see. Knight c7 worked, queen c7, queen e4, b3. knight c7. I think knight c7 was 20 moves ago. I even didn't see that after scrolling some more time. Alright, bishop back because I'm taking the bishop, so let's take the tricky pieces here. Okay, I'm gonna bring the rook. I think only bishop and with a queen that won't be enough to mate. Let's see, we need 8 likes. Please like everyone. Those king moves are diabolical. Yes, for sure. Okay, let's check take. Okay, my rooks will be a little bit harder to bring into the game. No bishop take, then bring the rook. This won't be so easy. I think I can make a new queen, why not? Rook is coming probably to protect on the g file, prevent from some sort of king protection himself. Where does your live stream get most viewers, in YouTube, Twitch, or where? In YouTube, actually in YouTube. Okay, I see your next one, I'm gonna play with you. Because I started just 8 streaming that uh, in the Twitch, I'm getting like 300 viewers. Okay, I see Bear, where are you? Well, let's play with you. Thank you, Emran, for the games. I think no opening works against him. Against Icy Bear, we need to be a little bit more like Italian game, probably, to play that. As French defense is a really simple one, but creating your position in a really good way here. Okay, let's try to sack the knight. I didn't do this, I think, against him. Let's try to see can he get out from there. That's what it looks like. Alien Gambit. Can I play you again? I was Hola E3. Yes, bro, for sure. Next one, I will play with you. We will finish this early, and then I will play, okay? Let's take bishop d3 and knight d5. If knight d5 right now, queens are gonna trade and my attack should be over. This is coming, queen f3. Okay, like alien game, main variation, I'm gonna say. Now I don't think I need to bring the bishop. If somehow bishop e7 bring the rook even, we will find some sacrifices from on king side. Okay, that's almost destroyed her. Okay, castle bring the rook, have that great e5, e5. The pawn on e6 is weak. e5 is weak, so we are trading. Knight is going back. Knight is going back. And queen f5, queen f4 in this position is possible. I can bring my pieces into the game, try to get attacking, great attack start. Okay, what about bishop back, queen d3 and some mates? I don't like my click. Why? Why not? Okay, Nightbot is saying I don't know what. I think knight e5 weren't the best move I could play. I could play like bring the rook and the queen. The pawn takes I will prevent from knight f6. But anyway, because there is still not there, I don't think he will gonna play that. Bishop g6 would be strong. Bishop g6. What is that giving to me? Rook e7, and I don't think I need to see his rook on e7, which is protecting that 7th rank. I need to prevent from that move. Okay, my netbot is really great chess player. He's destroying even me. Who wants to play with him? Then I like queen g4. Okay, I haven't asked for bishop, which is very pity, but queen e4 some mates. He would always be on back rank. For back rank, I think there are very much moves before that. Oh, right, why he did that? I think he couldn't defend this from h7 check, keep his king on that f rank, f file here. Okay, how I could really tutor. Alright, rook f8 is coming. I would like to bring my rook on f5 and... No, I'm down a piece, I sacrificed that for no reason. I can sack the pawn. Rook e7, okay? I think you make a mistake trading the bishops. Trading the bishops. Where is it? R-square bishop, yes. You know, if I didn't do the trade, I think I'm gonna move my king. I have to move my king if not trade. And I wouldn't get my rook on that e1, which I castled and bring, okay? So king e1 could be possible. King e2, I think, will be very risky because he was one or two moves ahead to open the c file, you know? Rook c2 is coming to pressure f2 more, but f3, how can he continue? He takes, I think I don't need even to take. Rook e7, bishop should be pressured, g7 a little bit. The bad thing that he has bunch of pieces, he can defend all that. I'm worried about a little bit about that. I needed to have just one bishop, one knight, and that should be all. My position should be greater. Okay, he already has really great advantage, so let's don't care about that he's up a bishop, okay? I couldn't take that, mate would come. Probably even not. Okay, what I missed. I think I couldn't even take, but that should be tricky one. You can move the other rook when you don't castle. Other rook. But see, I'm using my two rooks, and actually my king won't be, should be trouble there. You know, king f1, that's you're thinking a little bit, your position a little bit defensively, but because I sacrificed the knight, I was trying to bring all my remaining pieces. Yes, probably can be right idea from you, but I don't know. g7 is under pressure. I think bishop c6, rook c7, bring another rook. So if I have that two rooks on that second, 7th rank, should be great, but actually I'm thinking some h3 and then that moves that I recommend, okay? Because if, for example, rook on c7, rook e7 after bishop escapes, rook c1, and he will try to bring my king on that center, so I can't. What should I play after queen d4? And some tricky moves could be actually. His position isn't easy, he's wasting so much time, but I think he has a bunch of pieces, so that won't be hard for him to protect, okay? But let's see, this can be tricky one. But how can I bring another rook? I wanna play with you. Mr. Edit. Okay, bro. Please find me on chess.com, send me friend request, and send challenge, okay? For sure we will play. Oh, h3 just if I bring my rook on that 7th rank, which I'm trying. Queen f4 he can get it straight, but already if I have my rooks on there, we can't guess. Probably I should have really great position, probably not. We will see. Rook is jumping on e7. So g7, how can we protect? Thanks, so aggressive. I don't know that's gonna be work or not. Play h6 to avoid other threats. Yes, I played that. Okay, Imran. Next one I will play with Antonio and then with you, okay? Mr. Edit, do you want? If yes, find me on chess.com. We will play. Can I make a draw? It's only one. Okay, Queen f4 I'm taking and mate from Rook g7. Okay, I think Queen f4 won't work. But in my turn, just g7 is pressured with 3 pieces. So how is gonna defend? It's only with 2 protection, Rook f7 won't work, and another one that's not preventing from taking this pawn. Okay, he blundered this. I think he could play g5. g5, Rook g7, he could trade his queen with 2 rooks and what could I play against 2 rooks, 1 bishop, and 1 pass ponder? Okay, my opponent resigned. Antonio, I'm waiting for your challenge. Well, let's have that. We have Caro-Kann, let's play Alien Gambit. Yes, they're not the first one. Actually, in that position, probably you were winning. Okay, see, just how I'm saying, you need to just calculate a little bit more harder. Not just a move that you are playing, just try to see opponent threats before that and after your move. I don't know, he's not like 700, he's probably can be better than this. But anyway, he blundered, my opponent blundered. Queen takes, blundered the queen. It's very simple tip. I think all that Caro-Kann players will notice this is coming, but quite not here. Alright, other challenges. Emjan, Charul, who is gonna send? Still I haven't challenges both of you wants to play. So I will wait who is gonna send and I will play, okay? Okay, Prajo, probably are trying 10-minute game. Well, I got that. I don't play rapid much. I am 1400 blitz. I know. You need to play more rapid to improve your chess, okay? Okay, see your mistake. You are not playing rapid, that's why your calculation isn't great. You understand, I see there, why you are blundering so much. Bishops are open, knights are open. Alright. Already great position from me, I'm gonna castle. Knight c6, bring the bishop, and okay, probably queenside castle, but my passals are already very great on that queenside. That should be very hard for him. I will review our game now. Okay, bro, I will wait for your response. Queen can jump. I can open my dark square bishop. That square can jump, and I'm gonna destroy its queen side. Positionally, I'm active to which I'm gonna say that's being more easier. Yeah, I didn't need that queenside castle, which is actually really aggressive. Can take and then d5. That's why bishop e6 is taking. I will be thankful because queen escapes. I'm taking the knight destroys kingside, bring the queen, and oh, that should be all. Before knight back. I don't like sub c4 moves because I will open the rook, so d5 should be pressured like he's trying right now. a5 is coming for sure to open the rook with a tempo. The pawns are coming. Can't take the bishop, I won't care. Okay, b3 because a3 can block and I can continue the attack, but b3 I'm forcing him to move. You can take with c-pawn and play a3 just for blocking. Right, but now c3 won't work, I believe. Because for some moves that, my pawn is way forward, I can try to make a queen even. So his king is just undefended on the queen side, there is no piece. Okay. Why that pre-move? He could even move the bishop, which I completely missed. Right, that was very bad. Right, how that can happen? Who is gonna play? That's fall, yes, that's completely fall from me. I didn't realize bishop back can be back, because before that even he could defend. Now I didn't realize your bishop can jump and protect. I was trying to make a new queen there, but I blundered that one that I had. Okay, Mr. Edit, didn't you find me? Well, I'm gonna find you dead. Beyond chess.com, I'm gonna send you from Qatar. I think I know that flag, yes? Okay, I'm gonna send 3+2 if you want rapid, please say about that, Mr. Edit. It will be a flag. Alright, challenge sent. Great. Let's accept friend request. Let's play. Can't place, do you want to play? Okay, it's not challenge, but I think you didn't gain that challenge or some problem. Alright, got that. His rapid is more higher, that calculation is great should be. Okay, let's try against him Sicilian. Bishop b5 is common move that they are playing. But even e2 won't work, that's preventing from that e file, okay? Bishop d6 to bring the bishops and okay. Take? What you mean? I see there. Ah, you are take. Okay, what about our game there? Okay, why is he playing so good in this opening? Great bishop already, great check on my d5, c5. Alright, why you played that, bro? Bishop a4 is just not doing anything. That's leading your bishop into a trap. Because bishop a4, there is no need to play that you know? Okay, let's second open b5. No, I'm taking like this, he's having plus pawn, making some trouble in my position. Knight back. I'm gonna take d6 and I think I can castle first and then queen file is open. This b file is open. Queen is just not doing anything with this queen side. I can attack there. I can pressure this king side, but he can protect because he has really much pieces there. He's sacrificing or brillianting his second piece. 344. Is he playing good or not? I think his opening was pretty good, but he blundered two pieces. I don't know why. And I think knight g5 is the move that he wants to play there. Knight g5, okay. But h7 is closed, queen can't check. But there were the time that he could play. g4 plus. You were better, like was as play. Okay, that was the only way that you blundered, I'm gonna say. Okay, bro, no problem. Actually, great game was, if we don't count it. Right, his rook is pressured, h2 is hang. Ali just, I'm recommending to see all the attacks after you are moving, okay? See what I'm trying to do. Try to defend all your pieces. Let's take rook b1, rook b8, pressure this second rank. Right, I have a queen which I didn't even move there. Alright, sorry I had phone call. Queen g5 and I think after some moves that should be all. Okay, can't protect g3, I'm gonna take. And probably knight f2 is going to be made. I think he can defend from that pre-moves. Can I be next? Yes, bro, for sure you can. Right? Move that I didn't see is coming. Taking from f2 mate, okay? He's not taking from g2 mate. Alright. Great game. If you aren't against, let's end this stream in the same time. Tomorrow I'm going to make a new stream. Just I'm in a little bit hurry, okay? Goodbye everyone. Thank you for joining my stream, my channel. Tomorrow same time I will see you all. I will play with you, okay? Goodbye everyone.